Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Suge Knight having to go to Instagram today and address the storyline that was hitting all the blogs that he had went to Twitter and told on the guy that killed Tupac from a tweet that said, this guy, little guy, is the person responsible for Tupac's demise. He came out and said, hey, nigga, nah, that is hacked on Twitter. Twitter fixed that, and it's actually still up on Twitter. And he put that up in his Instagram story that is fake. And Suge Knight had been addressed where he stood even when Keefe D got arrested. He wasn't telling, he wasn't giving up no information or nothing like that. He ain't trying to see nobody go to jail.
What your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D?
Well, surprise, number one, because I didn't think Keefe D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested. You know, let's get one thing straight, first and foremost. You know, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team. And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement in anything, I still who want to see, I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA says that Keefe D was in the car with his nephew, and that presumably his nephew, according to the DA, is the one that shot Tupac, and that it was done with the full knowledge of Keefe. Do they have it right?
It was only two people in the car. And Pac not going to tell the story. I ain't going to tell the story, but I tell you this. And I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and told the truth. They still didn't let me go.
If you are called to testify in this case?
I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply, you will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go, I wouldn't testify, none of that.
And like I said, he had been already addressed the situation of him telling or giving up any type of information. He say it's hacked right there. It was hitting a lot of blogs today and everything, so he had to go to Instagram to where he could get it out there to the people because he blocked out of his Twitter and everything like that. The Suge Knight podcast going crazy right now. Every episode, nigga, I'm feeling that Suge Knight podcast. I ain't gonna lie. It be entertaining, be things that I didn't know as a nigga that grew up on the West Coast. That movement they had coming out with Death Row, Tupac, legendary, one of the greatest ever. Most definitely, I be tapped into it and want to hear these stories. And then I even like to hear the other people respond. You know, your Daz Dillinger's, Warren G, different people that they had to say something to go back at Wood, Suge Knight say, I'm here for it all, bro. Long as they just keeping it, just popping their stuff, it's entertaining, bro. That West Coast rap is a part of a nigga childhood, most definitely. But Suge Knight want to clear that up. Nigga, ain't none of that going on. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.